Hi guys, and welcome back to the YouTube channel Reiki Zen. Today's video is going to be again about crystals. These crystals that I'm going to talk about today are going to be crystals that can help with anxiety or mental health issues in particular really, but mainly anxiety. And anxiety can stem from so many different things that we experience through life, through various traumas that we go through, from childhood, from adulthood, through work. Every aspect of life can trigger anxiety and panic attacks, sometimes when we least suspect it and when we least expect it. So yeah, anxiety is quite a bit of a it's a sneaky character. It jumps on us when we least expect it, but usually when there is something going on in our lives that is making us fearful or worry, or making us create an element of concern somewhere within our life, and lots of thoughts on these matters that create these concerns then obviously create the anxiety, because the mind starts to overthink and overanalyze and over scrutinize every little situation and every possibility and every worst disaster of what can happen. And that's when sometimes the anxiety becomes heightened and we go into states of panic attacks and palpitations, and it gets to a point where it can become quite troublesome, because it can affect us when we least suspect it. So moving on, I've got quite a few crystals here. I do believe crystals are an amazing gift from Mother Earth, from Mother Nature, and I would say all crystals have a healing effect for us and for Mother Earth. However, there are a lot of crystals that are really beneficial to us, to our vibration and to our mental health and our mental well-being. There are many more out there which I haven't got in my collection, that are also good for anxiety and depression and mental problems. However, I do have a few here which I will go through individually and explain to you. The first main thing that I would like to point out is the importance of wearing a chakra bracelet. So if you can, go to your local crystal store or go to your crystal seller, wherever you can, and get yourself a chakra bracelet. And each crystal, each gemstone on your chakra bracelet corresponds with the colour to each of the chakras. So we've got amber, carnelian, tiger's eye, aventurine, aquamarine, lapis lazuli and amethyst. So each of them corresponds to each chakra of your main 7 chakras. So get one of them, and that is the beginning of your healing. And wearing that and going about your day, going about your business where you can. If you can't wear it at work, wear it when you can. And the crystals are constantly working, constantly functioning in the background and doing little things and moving your energy into places that it needs to be for you to flow, for you to find your balance. And these crystals that I'm going to explain to you and go through, it's not like buy this crystal and you're cured. It's get this crystal and over time things will get easier, things will get better. And what I've found with a lot of crystals, especially slow acting crystals, is that they can sometimes take a couple of weeks before you feel the effects of them. But then there's other ones that you can get and it's like within a few minutes you're like, wow, I can feel that already. Especially if you're used to feeling the energy from crystals. So, chakra bracelet. That's the first step. So the first crystal that we shall go into, where do we start? I think I'll start with this one. So this one is an obsidian. So you're probably thinking, oh, well, hang on a minute, obsidian's more for grounding and protection. Well, yes, it is. However, anxieties can come from being ungrounded and from being unprotected from areas and situations within your life. So having something that can ground you and protect you will help to balance you and ground you into the now, into where you are, into who you are, to help you make you feel more powerful. So I would say obsidian, or anything of even like a black onyx, they're really good. So they're good for grounding and they're good for purifying your aura as well. I do have a black onyx, but it's upstairs. But that is the first one I thought I would go with, and that is the obsidian. So really good to protect in whatever situation it may be that you come into. So it could be a part of your life where you feel stressed out, you feel ungrounded. It could be people that are around you that can be quite negative, that are lowering your vibration and causing you to feel, because of the way they are and the way their energy is, it may be triggering your anxiety. So keeping one of them around you, or a protective stone, will help keep you grounded, keep you protected, and keep your aura cleansed of their energy and their negativity. The next crystal we will go with, I'll go with this one. This is Angelite. It's an absolutely beautiful colour. As the name sort of corresponds, really, Angelite, you know, I always think of it as being almost like Angel Gabriel blue. It's like a absolutely blue, a beautiful light blue colour, like a baby blue, and it's got the power of higher energies, higher beings, and that's what I get from it. And when I sit with it and I meditate with it, I often use this on my third eye. This crystal can be used on your throat, your third eye, and your crown. So it is more of a high vibrational crystal. However, it's got such a soothing, calming effect in the way that it operates. So it's not something that you, like a moldavite, that you put on your third eye or your crown and it's like, wow, this is such a lovely, calm, gentle, soothing, angelic feel to it. And it really helps over time to bring balance and calm and zen to areas of your life that could be causing concern and triggering off anxiety. So there's number 2, Angelite. Number 3 is one we've had before. This is another light blue one, but this is blue lace agate. And like most of the agates, they're all really, really good healing stones. But the blue lace I found to be particularly good for anxiety, for panic attacks, for bringing an element of calm. I think I mentioned in my last video about the crystals for headaches. This, as well as being good for headaches, it's really good for your anxiety because it's calming your mind down. It's stopping you sort of overworking your brain, and it's got such a peaceful effect to it. And the other thing about blue lace agate as well is it's really good for helping various layers within your life. I mean, when I look at it and I see the various layers running through it, that's what it reminds me of it. And I just think, you know, it works on so many levels within you, within your aura, within your physical being, that it's so restorative, so powerful, but so gentle at the same time. And it's also a really good crystal for sore throats and colds. So if you ever have a sore throat, pop it on your throat, lie back on your back and just leave it there for half an hour, and do that over a few days, and your sore throat will eventually dissipate. But for anxiety, really, really good, really powerful, really gentle, and really beautiful. The next one that I will go to, which is this one, which is a Sodalite. Again, another blue crystal, which for me corresponds more to the throat, but a lot of people will say it will correspond to the third eye and the intuition. I've used it on my third eye, I've also used it on my throat, and I've also just held it and this is one of those crystals that I've found to be quite slow acting, for me personally anyway, and it took me a long time to really get anything from it, but when it did start powering up and get going, I was just like, wow, it's actually got a really good effect. But I found this to be very calming when I held it and when I sat with it, and really good for balancing your thoughts, grounding your thoughts, seeing ways out of situations which you may have got yourself into that maybe you don't know a way out of. So in a sense, it is giving you an intuitive sight to see a way through difficult situations. So you are incorporating your third eye into that aspect of it. But yeah, I just find it a really soothing, calming, gentle stone, and again, really good for anxiety, really good for calming, for bringing balance, and for giving foresight for situations. I mean, there's many situations when we talk about anxiety, there's many situations where, you know, we could be in a place within our lives where we can't see a way out and we don't know what to do or how to go about it. That's where certain crystals come into play that will give us this sort of intuitive foresight and we'll think, oh, that's the way out, or I'll give that a go, I've never thought of that before. And it's these little whispers and snippets of information that we get from our higher self, from our own souls, that are channeled through the crystals, that give us this energy and this ability to feel our way through difficult situations. The next one I'm going to go to is a rose quartz. There's quite a few crystals here which are of the heart chakra. Obviously rose quartz is one of them. Again, rose quartz, such a lovely, gentle, peaceful stone to attract love into your life, to give you the ability to give love back out. So in that sense, you know, your anxieties may stem from not having love from a relationship, not feeling the love from childhood, not having love from, say, a past life that you've carried on into this life, and you're carrying a trauma through various existences. And using stones correlating to the heart chakra can help you unravel and reveal these truths within you, to help you deal with what's going on. So when we talk about healing, this is why I always say healing isn't it's not a quick fix, and it is going through many levels, and some of these levels can be quite wrenching, they can be quite uprooting, and this is why we have to use these various tools throughout our spiritual work to keep us grounded, to keep us focused, to keep us protected, to keep us in a state of positivity and not letting ourselves get too carried away, too over emotional, too up there in the spirit world. We need to realize that we're here to live this physical existence and plow through it with the power that we all have within each and every one of us. And rose quartz is really good for that, and like I say, it's really good for letting you see the love and feeling the love for yourself that you need to move through this. You can get through this, you can overcome whatever you put your mind to and whatever you want to do, and with little help from Mother Nature, from Mother Earth, you've got this and you can get through this. And that's something that rose quartz can do for you, along with the next three crystals really. So the first one is aventurine, and then we've got a jade and an emerald and a amazonite, and all being green in colour, obviously correspond to the heart chakra. So each of these, again, all have this really calming, soothing effect, and each one of them has its own aspect to it of how it delivers this energy and this feeling within us, and how we enable it to flow through us, and how it assists us to calm our mind. Again, the emerald is very much of the love vibration, and being able to find love within ourselves and find love in others and find love in every situation and attract the love and feel the love for ourselves. The jade is more of a deeper concentration of almost calmness. It's really good to sit and close your eyes with, meditate with, and I mean that's something that with the jade, I've sat down with it before, and again, for me, it's another quite slow reacting crystal, and personally I've not really worked with that one that much, but I have found that it's very, very comforting and protecting, and really does make you feel calm and in the moment, and very, what's the word? Calm, protected, and I suppose Zen-like, really, just bringing you into that state of mental clarity and mental awareness, and just being in the now and being in your own power. Very much like the aventurine. The aventurine's really also really good for if you have to go on a journey, if you have to go far, if you're getting anxious about something that you need to do, somewhere you need to go, if it's a journey or a long journey or a car drive, having the aventurine alongside you as well is really good for bringing your balance of mind to that situation, to what you have to do. It's also a really good crystal to have for if you're, say, moving house. You know, keep it with you for when you're moving house, and using it in or putting a piece in each room for when you go to your new home, to almost invite you into that space, into that presence, and have it there to welcome you when you enter your new space. And then obviously when you go into your new home, do your ceremony, cleanse the aura, cleanse the space, and you know, make that space your own. And the aventurine will do that for you as well. It will give you a really good sense of clarity of mind, of centeredness, of love for yourself, love for where you are, and the ability to travel and go where you need in your life. Very much the same for the Amazonite as well. Very powerful for the heart chakra. Very good for working with the heart energy, the love, allowing love to enter, allowing you to give love, feel love for yourself. I mean, they all have so many more qualities to them as well, but with regards to anxiety, very much, I think sometimes a lot of anxiety comes from this lack of self-worth, this lack of self-love, you know, so inviting that back into your life is really, really paramount to give you the ability to see who you really are, what you're really capable of, and how powerful you really are as well. And the next two, well, three actually, there's one more up there I've just noticed. This one is Citrine. So you might be thinking, well, Citrine, that's more for like confidence and abundance and whatever. Well, yeah, it is. You know, so, you know, your anxiety might stem from things like not having that self-worth, not having that self-confidence, not being able to speak your truth or have the ability to make your voice heard, you know, and Citrine will help with that. And a lot of anxiety can come from the fact that you're not willing, or you're not able even to say what you need to say. It's almost like you feel like you've been gagged, and it gives you the strength. It really lights the fire within you to see this and to enable yourself and to speak your truth and put your voice out there where you need to. The next one is Amethyst, as always. Amazing go-to crystal, Amethyst. What can I say about Amethyst? Very, very calming, very grounding, very protective. It's a great all-rounder, but it really is good for calming the mind, mental health, dealing with emotional situations, keeping you protected from emotional energies, negative entities, negative people, keeping you just in a state of flow, and also with it being of the third eye and crown chakra, giving you the impetus and drive and the sight and the inclination to move through difficult situations which could be causing an anxiety issue. Like I say, anxiety can stem from so many different levels in life. So I mean, these are just covering a few of them, but there's so many more crystals out there from Mother Nature that can do so much more for us. The last one that I have here, it's actually a bowl that I cleanse my crystals on, but this is a selenite, and you can't cleanse selenite with water, so if you do get one, just be careful of that. But selenite again is really good for cleansing, so it's a purifier, so it's good for putting in rooms that may have a lot of emotions, a lot of negativity, a lot of feelings that you may be unknown to yourself. You may be an empath, you may be picking up on these energies, you may be a sensitive, and you may be feeling what people are going through, and this as well is heightening your anxieties. These anxieties can sometimes be that of not just from within yourself, but it can be energies that you're feeding off from other people. So using a piece of selenite as an aura cleanser, as a cleanser of spaces, of rooms, will be really good for. It's really good for just sitting with, just meditating with, and just feeling the energy, and doing that, you know, a couple of times a day, and just feeling the energy of the selenite just in your hands, and just envisaging it just covering you in this bright white angelic light that, I mean, it just looks like an angel, the colour of it, and just giving you that protection and guidance and loving energy that you need to clear yourself and help you see where you need to go. And that's pretty much it. That's the crystals that I've got that I use myself and have used myself in the past for people and clients that have anxiety issues, and that I've used for myself in the past when I've had to deal with anxiety. Like I say, there's many more out there on the market, so you know, go out there and have a look. And what I say to people as well about crystals is, you know, don't just go off what people say. Go out there, go to your crystal store, go and see it face to face rather than an online picture. Go and see it in the actual cabinet shop, wherever it is, and see what resonates with you and see what jumps out when you look at them. And usually if something jumps out and something inside you is saying that one, get it. And you know, that's a message from your higher self, from your soul, from your guides, telling you to get that crystal and go with it, feel with it, meditate with it, and just see where you go from there. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it serves somebody well who may be going through any anxiety issues at the minute. I know there's a lot of people that are dealing with mental health, anxiety issues, which, you know, it's not uncommon, but it's even more common these days with lockdowns and fear and the propaganda machine that's out there. But these are a few tools that I thought I would share with you that will be really good for you to get if you are suffering from any of those sorts of things within your life. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you want any more information with regards to anxiety or anything that you may be going through within your own life, what is causing you anxiety, then do get in touch, comment below, let me know, and hopefully I'll be able to help you in some way. But until the next video, much love to you all, namaste, and take care of yourselves, spread the love, keep the vibe high, and we can get through this together one day at a time. Bye for now, take care, love to you all, bye bye.